lifted, and that's how we.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacation.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Football Team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The play, and it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your plate.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The ball carrier.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
The kick is...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
25-yard line.
About About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Complete.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Falcons' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Dunlap, space to maneuver at the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 25.
Again, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
21-0 our score after 1.
Washington 21. Falcons nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilcox. He's got Cruz complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. From the gun, Wilcox. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilcox. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilcox. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
First and 10.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll be out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here, the 32. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Gray. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Wilcox is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gray. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes this Washington 42. Falcons nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I got him.
They run it with Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They've got second and 12 from the 36. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
65. 65.
Operating from the gun, Wilcox. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Gray. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Wilcox. Cruz on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Washington.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
Here's the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Okay, ready? Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're headed the chains now.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
On 1st down, Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And a quick throw here that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
15.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the slats, watch the slat.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Down Falcons.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
They can't hang with us. Mike 50,
From the gun, Garner. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st down.
And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Back to throw here. And now here is another interception.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date.